To make a Japanese side dish with tuna and mountain yam. Okay, so we have some mountain yam. It is already peeled, but if you can't find one that's already peeled, you can buy one and just peel them. Just be careful when you don't wash them before you peel them. If you wash them and then you touch the skin, there's a high chance that you'll be very itchy. And then we have just some tuna sashimi level. We're going to, you can buy already cut sashimi, right? I just need to remove some bones and then chop it to pieces out of this. I have some dry arbor leaf, which will add some good flavor, flavor that I like to it. Some people don't like the flavor, so it's up to you. Some wasabi, and we'll have some soy sauce later, and some green onions for garnishing. Okay, so we will cut these, put it in there, smash them. If you're doing a lot, or if you want, you can use a blender, but I'm gonna try to use this one this time. So this is supposed to be a side dish, so we're just gonna use a little bit, not all of it. But if you really like it, you can make it as a, make all of these and make it as an entrance. Little pieces, so it's easier to mash. And you don't really have to do like a perfect job in mashing them. It really depends on what texture you like, right? I do like it when the majority of it is like a sauce, but there's some little pieces in there for me to bite. Okay, so depending on the texture that you like, you can keep going or not do as much. This is the texture that I like. When you go to a restaurant, I think they would use some blender or something, and it would be completely smooth. But I like some little pieces to chew, so I would like to keep it that way. Green onions. Tuna. Piece of kitchen towel to pat it a little bit. There's any like water or like dirty stuff or skin. That was a fish skin. When they cut the fish, it has some fish skin. Okay. Tuna, you actually don't really need this tool because the bone actually recently come out, so you can just use your finger. It will work. But some other fish like snapper, the bone are really tough to get out. So you can usually there's a few bones that maybe this one they do. Maybe. Okay, we'll cut into it and see what happens. So this is the like lighter color part is like closer to the belly or total part because of the fat. That's why it's more fat. That's why it's lighter. So we'll use this part because it tastes good. This part is good for like sashimi big pieces, easier to eat big pieces. So we'll do something like this. And this is enough. Actually, let's eat. Let's also get this part. So we'll leave the bigger chunks for like nigiris or sashimi. This we can cut it into whatever size or shape you want. Usually in restaurants they would give you cubes because they actually won't give you the total part because it's more expensive. They'll give you the darker color part and then they can cut it into cubes. Yeah. We'll put our mountain yam in. This thing is really heavy. My hand is actually a bit oily because of the fish oil. I don't think you should use a metal spoon for this because then it may destroy the line. Okay. Wasabi. Skip the wasabi if you don't eat wasabi, of course. An egg, just raw. You don't have to if you don't like raw egg. I do. And you can also only do the egg yolk if you have some other use for the egg white. Some dry auburn leaf. You can also use fresh ones, but I mean these are supposed to be fresh ones, but I just can't use everything at once, so let them go dry. It's still good. You can. It's even more convenient. Like you can sprinkle them on top like this. Just mash them and sprinkle them on top. If you want, you can have some seaweed slice on the side. On the side to go with it. I'm not gonna do it this time. And then put some soy sauce in and you're done. Okay. look really appealing. So I don't know if there's a proper way of eating it, but my way of eating it is just to mix it up. Mix everything up, including the egg and the wasabi. At first, people may find this a bit weird. I find it weird to eat it at first too, because the texture of the mountain yam is really slippery. But once you get used to the texture, it's so good. See, it's like slippery. You have to kind of drink it like a soup almost. Or eat it with a spoon if you want. I usually eat it with chopstick and just go like this. So good. For a dish like this, make sure you get really good soy sauce. Don't just use like cooking soy sauce or any sauce. In summary, the Tuna Mountain Yam I made looks pretty much the same as what one can get from a restaurant, but in a restaurant it is usually a side dish with a smaller bowl. It tastes awesome as long as the ingredients are fresh and you use a good soy sauce, it will be good. It looks quite fancy and elegant. Once you made it, you have to eat it right away or the mountain yam's gonna oxidize and go brown. You could use a blender for the mountain yam to make more at once. I saved about 40% from making this at home. It takes almost no prep work, just need to wash the green onion. No cooking is required, all ingredients are raw. It only requires 4 ingredients and it may be a bit hard to find mountain yam in some cities, but that's the main ingredient. So if you can find mountain yams, you can make the dish. If you cannot, then you cannot make the dish. As for tools, you do need something that can mash or blend the mountain yam. Chopping them to like a paste with knives may take a bit too long and the mountain yam may oxidize. You can make snack size each time or up to whatever size you want, but you need to finish all the ingredients fairly quickly, maybe within 2 days. It takes less than 15 minutes to make the dish, so it's quite easy. I would like to thank Raymond for letting me use his music and performances. Finally, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.